Making yourself presentable will get you better results than coming outside with a bonnet and pajamas. But you know this. Men have been telling you this for years. You don't want to listen. Subscribe. Let's talk about it.
Y'all can say what y'all want to say about Shira Seven or Ashley Dalton or any other women in that space. But one thing they're not going to do is open up their mouth and lie. The type of caliber of man you attract when you look like put together and you look your best and like you're feminine is way different than the type of man you attract when you're like very just like natural plain Jane. Okay, I told y'all that I am notorious for not doing anything to my appearance. I'm very natural. A lot of times I don't wear makeup. I don't do anything with my hair. I hate getting my nails done. That's just who I've been for a very long time. One thing I will say is I always maintain my fitness. But I went out this past weekend just for like 3 hours. I met 3 different men. One man bought me flowers, asked me on a date in Kroger, blah, blah, blah. The next day, 2 days later, because this happened yesterday, I found out that he had 4 kids by 2 different women. Okay? So immediately he was gone. Today I had a job interview. So I will say I had my hair like this past weekend, but I wasn't wearing any makeup. I didn't do anything. But this weekend I got my nails done. I had my hair straightened, but I had on a dress today. Okay. This is like what I'm wearing today, like a cute little dress. And I had on heels. I had a cute bag. And then I got my nails done yesterday. Today, after my interview, I was feeling good. So I decided, I'm going to go to happy hour. I went to this nice restaurant in a really nice area. And then when I was leaving on my way to my car, this black man ran me down and he was like, "Excuse me, miss. Turns out he was a whole surgeon. And then he was like, "Do you have time for a drink?" Took me out for a drink. We talked and all that kind of stuff. And he was giving it felt like I was in a Shira 7 live. Like it felt like I want to take care of you, blah, blah, blah. And y'all know in one ear and out the other, because, I don't never really believe what men say. But the whole point of it is that the caliber of men that you meet when you look put together, it takes a lot more balls for a man to come up to you when, you have a makeup on and you have like a nice bag and you have your nails done. I will say all the men were looking at my nails and my feet. Even the other men that I met when I was kind of just plain Jane, I noticed that they were looking at my nails and my feet. So the men do like that. And I will say all of them liked my hair. But the surgeon guy, he was just like, "Oh, I like your hair. You look so natural." But he was also talking about how I looked in my dress and how my body looked and all of that kind of stuff. And I'm just like, interesting. This is a $30 dress from Ross. But the fact that I looked like very feminine, I'll post a picture, show you guys what I was wearing if I didn't already do so. But it was just a very interesting experience. And it makes me think I would rather meet a man when I look my best. Yes, there's a chance that he may be always expecting me to look like that, and I won't. But I would rather a man meet me when I look like my best, when he had to put forth the effort because he thought that I was a woman that deserved that type of effort. That's just me.
So we understand this was kind of like Kevin Samuels' message, part of message with women all the time, that the way you present yourself is going to determine the type of attention you get from men. Not all attention is built the same way. Not all attention is equal to the same attention. The surgeon versus another man's attention, very different. Why is it when you hear it, when women have to go out there and experience it on their own, rather than a man telling you this is how you attract other men? We're telling you what we want, yet you push back on it because it's coming from a man. We're telling you the target market, right? The consumer. We're telling you this is what we wish to consume. This is what we wish to purchase. Package it like this, you'll get better results. But we have a culture here that insists, no, you got to fight him every step of the way. You have to fight him. You have to don't believe what he's saying. But now you go out on your own and you come to these realizations. The problem is time. When I'm not saying that you age out, that this woman is aged out, and this is a very attractive woman. I don't like the hair, but it's a very attractive woman. Will you age out? Because what happens with that time? You get damage, you get baggage. You have trouble believing in what's happening with a man. You sat here and you had this experience. You said, well, I don't believe him because I don't believe a man. Okay, why are we even doing this thing? But listen, the crux of this is very simple. Men have told you what they want to see. You're saying that it's a $30 dress from Ross. We never said we cared where it came from. This is what happens when you have your own idea how things are supposed to be from a feminine lens. It's supposed to be this way. The type of dress matters to you, doesn't matter to us. We've said that already. Just the same thing with the degrees. It's the same thing with your job. We care about how you present yourself when you go out, but what do we get instead, especially in the Black community? We're telling you we like your hair natural. Well, you don't believe us. So you do your own thing. We tell you we like you naturally, like we like you fit. You don't believe us. You go, to Dr. Miami, or you go to the woman that's putting Fix-A-Flat in your butt. And then you come out with these obtuse, oblong, ultra ridiculous looking proportions. And then you say, well, I didn't do it for a man, but great. You're not getting the male attention anyway. When we tell you what we want, especially when it comes to femininity, you want to fight back. Now we're holding this specifically in the Black community. You try to understand, or you have trouble understanding why these men are saying, hey, we're kind of done. I'm giving you the recipe. I'm telling you exactly what I want. And all of these things are absolutely free. All of these things are free. They require no additional course, no additional upkeep. Maybe they require some healing. We're saying, hey, we want you to look this way, look put together in a dress, in heels. Your hair done. What do we get? We get bonnets, we get pajamas. We get bonnets, pajamas, and attitude. And then we're looking, well, how come they're not approaching? Well, when you finally do put on heels and put dressed up, you still have these masculine mannerisms. And men are saying, okay, it's not what I want. It's not what I'm looking for. The fact that you can run this little experiment and see, and it feels almost bizarre, the results are right in line with what men have been saying. This is what we're looking for. This is what we want. This is what we care about. You hold yourself like this. We're going to now, right? When a woman comes into a room, when a lady comes into a room, men don't sag their pants anymore. The language gets cleaned up, the cursing, the swearing, all that gets put in the back burner. You have that saying like, hey, we don't do that in mixed company. This is a lady present. You curb your worst behaviors. It's a sign of respect. It's a sign of chivalry. We still do this to this day. It's just that there's not a lot of ladies present. There's a lot of ladies that come around, women that come around, and they start cursing just as good as they get. And personally, to me, that turns me off. That turns me off. I'm going to curb my worst sort of grammar, what I'm saying around you. I hope you would do the same. But the fact is, all this information has been out there for years, probably the better part of the decade. But for whatever reason, it doesn't hit when it comes from a man. When men are telling you what they want, you find some reason not to listen. Then a woman goes on this journey and discovers something that men have said. Okay, what do we end up saying? Hey, yeah, water is wet. We've known this. We've said this. You just didn't want to listen. Hopefully it takes you, again, time to get this message out, time to listen to this, time to say, maybe if I want a better caliber of man, I need to present as a better caliber of woman. I need to present like what that man wants. But we get it. The issue is that you don't want to compete. You don't want to feel like you have to improve. You don't want to feel as if he should accept me as I am right now, regardless of what it is I can be. He should not look at potential. He should look at me right now, because that's how you want to look at a man. But you say, if he can't love me at my worst, he doesn't deserve me at my best. You have these ridiculous notions, ridiculous standards that's going to keep you exactly where you are. Your best thinking got you where you are, and it's stuck. If you want to be better for men, and I get it, it's the same thing. If men want better outcomes with women, then they need to actually look and see what women respond to. Thing is, we've been already programmed to that. The media tells us, the music tells us, we watch you. You open up any type of social media app and there's women telling on themselves. And not the story times, not what they're saying. People are watching what you're responding to, whose stories you're commenting under. When you debase yourself, when you show, I'm willing to do all this for this man, we see we're paying attention. We say, okay, that's what I need to emulate. That's what I need to be. That's why you got so many that's why you got so many Pookies, so many Ray Rays, right? Because they see what you respond to. They're not seeing what you'd say, hey, when I'm done, this is who I decide to be with. This is who I decide to get married. No. We're watching to see who you go wild for. Who you decide to kiss during a Chris Brown concert with your husband there. We see the type of man you are. So men are going to emulate that. They're going to imitate that to get that attention. This is not, we act like dating is so ridiculously difficult. No, outside of the optionality, outside of not valuing people because you always think the next best thing's around the corner, it's not that difficult. It's not that difficult. It just kind of requires us to sit back, kill a little bit of that ego and tailor our approach to what the customer wants. And we all understand there's customers on both sides. It's not a hard concept to understand. But listen, if you disagree, let me know down in the comments below. If you see other videos on your screen, check those out. Let me know your thoughts about those in those videos. And of course, if you made it to the end, I thank you. I think you should subscribe. We're just trying to build something dope. I'll see you in the next one.